So, right guys, we are here at the print.com booth. Yes, the name rings like a bell, but it's actually a Dutch company, and I'm standing here beside Juriaan van Beelen. Hi Juriaan, how are you doing?
Hi, thanks. Good to see you again.
Great, fantastic. So we have a couple of questions for you. Print.com at FESPA here, large format and stuff. Why is it that you are here especially?
Yeah, so basically two reasons. We are looking out for new relationships, new potential clients of Print.com. We are now live in the Netherlands, Belgium, France and Germany, but just had a very interesting conversation with a guy from Romania who really wants to use our platform. And we are looking for new suppliers within our supply chain to enter the rest of Europe.
Right. So probably a lot of us know or have heard it in the news. You guys also have like a production facility, or you work together with another large Dutch company. So what type of products is that you produce yourselves?
So together with Kamper Nauta in the Netherlands, we produce offset paper print. We do HP Indigo digital printing. And we recently added large format and sign products to that same production facility. So we can have these three disciplines under one roof and serve our clients in Holland, Belgium, France and Germany with this.
So, and of course Print.com well known from the platform, but maybe my colleague here, he has some questions for you as well. So I hand over the mic.
Excellent. So it's one of the things that we're very interested in the industry itself, in the online industry, and you and I both know it's a very competitive industry. We recently saw the announcement from CANVA that they are going to start to offer print rather than just simply be a design tool that is, would be integrated into a system. Sure. How do you see that affecting your business with another large competitor on the horizon?
So I guess it's a very common bit of evolution within our industry. I mean, if you start a great tool like CANVA, allowing everybody to make a great design, it makes a lot of sense at some point to add print to that. And I think it's very good for the industry because it makes people more aware of the fact that we can also buy print online and also through platforms like CANVA. So we don't see it as a element of competition. We'd rather see it in a way that it boosts our industry and that it makes people understand that buying print online is easier than ever.
So one of the things that did occur, as we've heard and has been reported, is that CANVA canceled a lot of the existing licensing to printers. So they're going to be online printers. So they're going to need to find some other kind of online design tool. But let me move that up rather than from the competitive level. What is the importance of having online design within the user experience?
So I guess design becomes a harder thing to do for people that leave school, for instance. Because if you look at today at a youngster leaving school that has a design background, they're not always that familiar with using Illustrator and other systems. So I guess CANVA can really take up a big part of that part, allowing everybody to make a cool design as long as you're really creative. So I guess that's their main goal and their main point.
Yeah, it's an interesting model that they've chosen to enter the system in. Yeah. I think one of the things that's really interesting is how do you feel your experience with the customer base is different than the traditional way of buying print, which is to go into a commercial shop, have a customer service representative, a salesperson, and use their existing knowledge. How is that information managed within your system when somebody comes onto your system to find out things that they can do?
Right. So we typically work for, as we call it, frequent flyers, and these are like a little wink to people that frequently buy flyers. That would typically be a sign company, local printing company, copy shop, or also a in-house marketing department at a big corporation or brand. And these people already know what they're looking for, right? So if they would be looking for flyers, for example, they can choose out of a variety of 78 types of paper in our application. And they like that because they sometimes need something very special and sometimes they need something very simple. So we would be providing them with lots of options, which they sometimes need and sometimes they don't. And by talking within the language of someone who is a graphics professional, they can find their products rather easily in our platform.
So for designers, there's a variety of things that they want to do, and often they want to be very different. how do you know what designers in the markets are demanding to be able to add either the capabilities or simply a new product to your offerings?
Yeah, so we use a sense of co-creation. We have teams in the Netherlands, Belgium, France, and Germany where we co-create with our clients all day long. So we would typically be calling a client after placing their first order and asking them just, hey, thanks for placing your first order, but how was your journey? What did you like about our application? Was there anything that you were missing? Was there a product that we are lacking of? Or is there a feature that didn't run that smooth as you would wish? And this has allowed us to grow rather fast in the past 3 years by really having qualitative time with our customers after either their first order or their 10th or their 100th order, or when they didn't order at all.
That's excellent. That's great marketing and good marketing research for it. So let's turn to the present. It's been a while since anybody's been able to go to a trade show, and FESPA managed to pull this off. We're actually both pleased and surprised in equal amounts at how many people came and the quality of the decision makers, the level of decision makers that are here. What is it that that attracted you to the show to frankly take a chance to be in it?
So, funny enough, we decided 2.5 weeks ago to attend FESPA. And we did that for a very important reason. One, we know that the public that's here at FESPA is mostly producing themselves, but they would also be looking for a producer for other alike types of products. We're seeing lots of divergence within the market, so a sign company would typically be selling paper also today, and they obviously don't produce it themselves. And other than that, we are looking for suppliers within our supply chain, and let's be honest, if you're looking for a new Durst machine, it's very likely that you can be one of our suppliers to grow our network in Europe.
So you think that was part of the experience of the people who are attending is to not only come in and look what they can do to increase or expand their manufacturing capabilities, but also for other outlets of customers. So you were playing both the role of being a provider and being a customer. Is that how you see it?
That's exactly how I see it, yeah. And the funny thing is that people are rather surprised to see a print platform like us because they're like, what do you guys do? So we're like, well, we're looking maybe for you to become our supplier in Europe, but we're also looking for you to maybe you want to be ordering packaging with us because you are a sign company. You're obviously not going to produce that yourself. So that's a good conversations follow.
Yeah.